New from K-Tel Records, 22 explosive hits.
Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I just want to thank my subscribers for hanging out with me, watching the videos, subscribing, spending time with me on my This Is Ski Lodge live streams on Tuesday evenings. Now, I know that time is a precious commodity, and I really appreciate you giving up some of your time to watch the videos, to hang out with me on Ski Lodge. It's really, really appreciated. Now, I have to admit, I don't do shtick. I don't have gimmicks or gadgets. That works great for other people. It doesn't work great for me. I mean, heck, in terms of shtick or gimmicks or costumes or hats and stuff, I haven't dressed up for Halloween in like 45, 50 years. That's just not my bag, man. I just want to talk to you about the music. And it's usually always about how the music affects me. Now, sometimes, yes, I am going to have the URLs where you can buy that CD because I'm trying to make it easy for you. Sometimes at the end of my videos, I'll create a little medley so I make it easy for you to sort of decide, hey, do I want to investigate this? You know, instead of pulling up another video and, you know, listening or watching, trying to find the right song. It's all from the gut. I don't use any script, as probably most of you can figure out. I usually have a Word doc pulled up on my screen. I'll have the album titles and the year of release. It's really the only thing that I need because sometimes I'll forget, gosh, was Candio 1978 or 1979? Things like that. I'm not really good with years, but I'm good with where I was when I bought it and how the album made me feel. And that's what I like to convey to you. Now, I know, you stumble across my videos and you're going, oh my, well, he's not talking about the Beatles. He's not talking about jazz. He's not talking about this. Yeah, I'm talking about maybe some obscure, weird, crazy little thing, but it's something that I feel extremely passionate about. Some of the stuff that I own, some of the stuff that I've been talking about for years, I'm so passionate about it still to this day. Sometimes 20, 30, 40, 50 years after the first time I heard it, I'm still telling people about it. Case in point, back in the late 70s and early 80s, I used to go over to my friend Chuck's house and play him singles, specifically by Yachts. Yachts was always a big thing, but I'd always have the jam and the undertones and the clash. And we'd sit there and we'd listen to, the singles there at his house, and I'd put them right back in my Ziploc storage bag and walk home. And that was great, but that was only one person. So I'm sitting here trying to turn this one person on to music, and hopefully he'd like something. Then he turns another person on, and it grows like that. See, I look at my YouTube channel as very much that same thing. But instead of talking about a Yachts CD box set and just praising this band, who I've loved for many, many years, instead of just telling one person about it, I'm creating content on YouTube, and that content is being seen by a maximum of a couple hundred people. And it could be more, but I'm happy with the people that show up and they'll watch my videos. Now, thing about Yachts, it's such a great pleasure when somebody texts me or private messages me or emails me and says, dude, picked up that Yachts box today. It's fantastic. Can't believe I hadn't heard them before. Or they say that, hey, I picked up a couple of Yachts LPs at the used record shop today. That is why I love to talk to my subscribers about music. And that's really the reason why I really want to push for more subscribers. It's not, hey, look at me, my channel's popular, because it's never going to be as popular as any of those other channels out there. What the thing is the more people that you expose to this kind of music, to bands like Yachts, and even bands that are, maybe more popular, like let's say the Jam or Split Enz or Squeeze, not a lot of people really have heard those bands. So when I talk about them, now I could turn 5, 10, 15, 30 people onto that band with one video. Then those people go out and they tell other people about the band, and then it spreads. So to me, it's just great to be able to, be this grassroots thing where I get to talk about this music that I love, this music that I feel from here. If I don't feel it here, I don't talk about it. I mean, it's as simple as that. I don't care what format. You can buy LPs, you can buy CDs. I spent the first 29 years of my life buying vinyl. Then I spent the next 20 years of my life buying CDs. I'm not going to go back to vinyl, but I'm certainly going to get behind the vinyl movement because it's physical product. The more product you sell, the record stores make money, or the online vendors make money. Everybody makes money. Hopefully the artists make money. In a lot of my videos, I will put direct links to a certain artist or band so you can go to their site and buy the product. I don't get paid by any of these artists. In fact, I lose money with every single show. Well, maybe except this one because I haven't bought anything to show you. But sometimes, if I'm missing like one CD or a CD single out of my collection, well, then I have to buy that so I can present it to you. And when I say missing, it's not because I didn't buy it. It's just because I can't find it on the shelves or in the stacks down on the ground or whatever. So sometimes something comes up missing and I have to repurchase it. And then sometimes I want to talk about a new release, so I do buy that. So everything that you see me do on the tubes of you ends up costing me money. Now, my channel will never be monetized because I use sound bites, which are copyrighted, and I don't intend to monetize it either. People with a lot more subscribers can monetize, and I totally dig that you can do that, but I'll never make money on my channel. I'll never start a Patreon. I mean, who's going to pay money for an idiot talking about music? But I love this. I love the fact that I get to communicate with you. I have many types of shows on my channel. CD Junkie, where I talk about an artist's CD catalog and kind of go through a short little history, sort of add some information in there as well as what I think or what I feel about the album. I don't know everything, but I just love to share my thoughts and this great music with you. I also have a great interview show called Beach Blanket Fort Bingo. My co-host is Ronnie Barnett from The Muffs, but he's also all over the internet. He's on a bunch of other shows. In fact, he's probably going to quit doing Beach Blanket Fort Bingo. But Ronnie's a great guy. I'd love to have him help me. Recently, we've interviewed Don Danneman from The Circle and David Payton from Pilot. We've interviewed Ian McNabb from Icicle Works and Solo. We've interviewed so many people. One of the main reasons I do the show is it allows the artists to tell their story, to get the story out there, to talk about the music. I've got a bunch of other weird different shows. I also do a live show on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific, and that show is called This Is Ski Lodge. Now, what I do with that is I go through and I create a radio show called This Is Ski Lodge, where I play music from maybe the early to middle 60s to the early 70s, sunshine pop and lounge music and easy listening and soft rock and all this great, wonderful music. I mix it together and I create about a 90-minute show, and that I put it up on Mixcloud and anybody can listen to it 24/7. But on Tuesday nights here on my channel, live, at 6 p.m. Pacific, I play the most recent episode of This Is Ski Lodge, and I invite people to get in the chat room, and I've got a bunch of people that come in that show up every week. It's a great positive environment, and everybody chimes in with their info about all those musical artists. It's amazing. It's fun. They're all nice to each other, courteous, respectful. That's what this channel's about. It's about respect. I don't talk shit about anybody. I don't talk shit about music. Now, if I don't like a band or an artist, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say, well, it's whatever. But I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to talk shit about other channels, other people. It's just about the music. It's exciting. It's exciting to talk about music. My journey has always involved music. It started with putting those singles in a bag and going over to my friend's house. Then it turned into writing about music. I've been a music journalist for over 3 decades, and I've written for All Music Guide, Pop-Sided, Discussions Magazine. I've written liner notes for probably 40, 45 releases by now. It's all about passion. It's all about love. It's all about music. I hope that comes through. I appreciate every one of you. But thank you for sitting here through this video. I've really enjoyed talking to you one-on-one. And I hope you come back for more videos on this channel. Plenty more to come. Thank you all. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, to ring that bell for future notifications. Leave your comments. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.